course, there is a discussion about the pro and cons of the death penalty. So we'll listen to the people. The recent poll that the government do is the 85% of the people remains pro the death penalty, considering the emergency situation that we are facing now.
So you would dismiss what the UN describes as not the most serious of crimes?
It is not dismissed, because if we talk about the human right, you have also to consider the human right from the different angle about the victim of the drug trafficking, drug abuse. If we talk about the 4.5 million person are undergoing rehabilitation, then count how many parents that encounter sadness during their life because of their children is facing this drug use. So how about the future of these children? How about the future of the young generation?
There's a British woman on death row, Lindsay Sandiford, for drug smuggling. Will the president pardon her?
Again, what we are doing is, of course, all we will follow the legal process, and I'd like to ensure you that all the defendant legal right will be fully respected.
Terrorist attack in January. And of course, Europe, as you know, has suffered the same very similar attacks in Paris and Brussels most recently. Would you say Europe, Indonesia is a partner with Europe when it comes to tackling Islamic radicalism?
There are many things that Indonesia can share with any country in the world about how Islam and democracy can live together hands in hands.
You currently have about 600 people who have gone to Syria to fight.
Okay, if you use the figure of 600, well, some others use the figure less than 400, but you mentioned about 600. So let us put the 600 compare with 252 million Indonesian population, then excuse how small percentage the FTF compare to the Indonesian population. So it is very minor. I'd like to mention it again. Our Indonesian brother and sister, they are the guardian of pluralism and tolerance.
You say that the number of 600 is minor compared to your population. What is it then that European nations are unable to do or aren't grasping the way that Indonesia is?
We adopted what we call the comprehensive approach in dealing with radicalism and extremism. So first is, of course, hard power approach is there. That's related to the law enforcement. And second, not all countries have it of the power approach.
This week in Indonesia, there have been meetings held for a process of truth and reconciliation for the 1965 massacre when 500,000 people were killed. Why now? What's prompted this?
Yesterday, there is a meeting in Jakarta. We're inviting all the components of the nation to discuss about what is actually happening in 1965. Again, Indonesia is a democratic country, so we always consult with the people, what the people want. I think yesterday meeting is very good because almost all elements of nation we need to discuss the history.
Why is an apology being ruled out?
Look, sometimes when we visit history, sometimes we have to see also that this kind of situation emerge not in a vacant situation. That is what I would like to say.
Minister, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much.